So how do you feel about how NASCAR handled adding Jeff Gordon to the chase?
I really should have been the one to read this question so you could answer it because I know you probably weren't happy about it. Honestly, we talked in the first segment about is there a credibility issue? Yeah, there's a credibility. They just change their frickin' rules whenever they want to change them. Mm-hmm. I heard the interview. In fact, I think we have the interview later on where Brian France says, I have the power to make this call, and I did. Okay. What other power do you have, Brian? What other can you just say that I want Junior to win the race and I'm calling it?
There you go.
Where does it stop? There's no frickin' rules.
There's no rule that can't be broken.
There's nothing that means anything. It's all up to interpretation. There is no black and white at all. They can say whatever they want about 100% all the time. Bullshit. It's all they've screwed this so bad that I don't even know if they can unscrew it at this point.
Well, as you said, the pooch has been so screwed that he's squealing like a skinned dog.
Really?
Oh, it's just it is so sad that they left Jeff Gordon into this thing without also adding.
Why don't they just let everybody in?
Well, in my mind, you either had to make the whole change. Gordon's in, and Truex is in. Boyer's out. You had to make a decision here. Either that, or just put him and Truex in, and then supposedly everybody that was wronged is in this thing. Okay, so why do you let Jeff Gordon in, but you're not going to let Martin Truex Jr. in? He got just as screwed over as Jeff Gordon did. And how can you not make any sanctions against Clint Boyer when all the evidence in the world pointed to the fact that he spun out on purpose? Now, maybe you can't get into his mind.
If you're letting, how do you not make any comment at all about Joey Logano getting in if you're doing this? What about Front Row Motorsports? They're just walking away from this thing, I guess. I don't know. They probably, if they find them,
they're on probation.
They find them, they'd be out of business.
They're
so
on
they
probation.
Can't do that. Okay, they're on. So Penske's on probation. What the hell does that mean?
Secret double probation. So yeah. So there's so many. Again, talk about cans of worms. There were so many worms that were opened in this thing that it's just gotten to be a heck of a mess. And NASCAR didn't do themselves any good by letting Jeff Gordon in. I think they would have been better off just saying, okay, Gordon, you got screwed, but that's the way it is. Big Bill says you got to know who won when you go home. You got to know who's in the chase when you leave.
That's totally out the window.
So this credibility issue, big time.
Gone. Turn 3.